You really have been doing the work. You have spent so much time lately evaluating and not seeing where you've been wrong in things. Okay? It's where can my views, where can my understandings upgrade? Things evolve. And there's also not just one right way of doing something. The work you've been doing is completely connected to a lover. There's a person that feels balanced. They feel that everything they needed to have settled and gloves off to before you could unite has happened. They're ready to embrace the road work, the endurance together. They trust themselves. And that's the biggest thing. They trust to be their own healthy partner. You trust to be your own healthy partner. And things truly form from there. What I see is when you first met each other, you were still fostering this time of actually heightening your awareness and understanding how your actions, no matter how pure they intend for them to be, how when you were younger, less educated about spiritual awareness as well, your actions could have been taken in vain. That you weren't staying present and seeing how your presentation was overspeaking your words. This is not just a one-sided thing, though. This person's gone through that aspect of themselves as well. They see your connection is worth fighting for, but there's no fight to be had. They show that your connection is worth standing up to that self-denial. To that part of them that thinks that they're not deserving of being in your life, or the vice versa. That part that tries to echo lies. You both are deserving of each other. It doesn't matter if there was a block, an unfriend, or etc. It looks like whoever closed the door is finding the way to open it. It looks like anytime you two were blocked from getting back in each other's life in the past, like divine intervention, if you will, it was for you, not to you. This connection's been divinely guided and protected. Like, you guys have known each other in many lifetimes. This is not the first lifetime you've had together. And that's the word of the shock, that realization that comes. I mean, these types of connections, I tell people, it's only necessary for further growth at times. It's part of the entire process. But the times forward are of not reliving. You are two totally different people, and it's time to get that prize. For this next step, it's about that participation, doing your part. The law of attraction, manifestation is living and being as is, not as we desire. You want this, it's yours. After all your work, all your determination to shed what doesn't serve, that's when the signs of this person comes in. Both of you have had others since you were last together. Some good, some not so good. But all the lessons with the other people you've learned, I mean, could only have been done with those people. So if you stayed together, etc., there are so many things that would never have happened. I see two people who have shined a light that they're light workers, and to be light workers, you have to go through a significant amount of dark. You are both so grateful that you have seen all sides. You don't know if you can really be with somebody as well until you've seen all of their sides. And that takes time. It takes knowing somebody for a really long time. You can sometimes be with a person, and I mean, you're really always getting to know somebody. No matter how long you knew each other before you dated, you're in the beginning of your stages of dating. It takes really like years of being with somebody to like fully know them. The ins and outs. Why they are the way they are. Plus the spiritual connection. Throughout all of these changes, you have seen the light in each other. There was times you thought you would never experience each other again, and guess what? Those were guided too, because it was recovery time. You could not recover until both of you healed wounds from sources that never came from you too, were things before you even met. Things that were programmed within your minds that you had to figure out, is this even how I ever felt? Or is this just like I'm doing what I think I'm supposed to do? In this life, we're not supposed to just do what we think we're supposed to do. We are supposed to do what we want. Wants are manifestation. Wants align with your highest timeline. Of course, with balance of that masculine and feminine energy. Butterflies, bees are deep signs within this connection. What's Spirit saying to go from here? Spirit's saying that you have everything you need within your own ability to make this decision about how to go forward, what to say to them. There's some people that no matter what the conversation is what I'm hearing is from this point of separation. There may have been some people that used to influence the way you felt about getting back into each other's lives, or made you see things differently than you really viewed them. I just see somebody that had a deep influence, and everybody here has a different person that was this influence because it's collective. But long story short, it looks like Spirit's saying all of the things you needed together in your material life, and all of the emotional trust and connection to your source, and then finding those few people that you can get that wise, mature advice from. You have people in your life you can go to ask for their opinions and etc. with. But those ones, it looks like there were some that you used to think were in that category that you see now aren't. And it's like about more than love. There's so many things in your life that you're like, that's just a person, no matter how much I love them, I don't get any advice from them. I don't take what they say so heavy. I take it with a grain of salt and etc. But then I have my people I can truly ask for their advice about. It looks like you see this battle no longer yours. The battle all along was somebody else, other people that it's not like a shifting of blame all to another partner or parents or anything like that. Anything like that. We're all breaking domestication. All of us. So it's about not shifting a blame. It's like shifting to where it all started for you individually. Where did this aspect of my domestication, of what I thought I was supposed to do, become me so much that I projected it onto my children and etc. and etc. Or I projected it onto my other partner, etc. etc. When we get to that, that's the nitty gritty, and that's when change really happens. And then that's when you see if you are going to have the freedom of will to like be a progressive person within your own growth, or stay in that comfortable but stagnant spot. But I see movement all around you. You're ready. You have the source. Now go forth. That's what I got for y'all today. Now, let's talk about the Bali trip. June 2025. My second trip is planned for Bali. I currently, at the time of filming this, Only have 2 spots still available. If you are wanting to join this trip, I highly suggest you claim one of those 2 spots before they're sold out. This is a highly spiritual and chill also vibe trip. There's going to be different forms of activities that inform that. There is going to be different forms of activities that all involve water healing, herbal medicine, sound healing, and a vast amount more. I am hosting a spiritual workshop one of the days where we're going to all come together in the yoga barn, and I'm going to teach you how to further interpret, understand, and work with tarot and other divination tools like runes, candles, totems, stones, and a vast amount more. Every person that joins the trip is also getting one of my oracle decks. That will be what I help you use at the tarot teachings session. So you'll get to take that home with you as well. Any questions you have regarding the trip, don't hesitate to send me an email at contact@offprintmint.com. But most importantly, the link to the trip page is on my YouTube bio, on my Instagram bios, and all over my website. You can get to my website from any of my social media platforms. That is what I have for y'all today, and I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.